Hey, oh boy. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, SomeOne, and you're now tuned in to Pandora's Box. You never know what's going in, or what's coming out their mouths, that is. We talk about love, sex, romance, and relationship. Sponsored by...
The Willy Woman. It's the heater for your Peter. And also part of...
He can't even stop laughing.
It's
You about to get fat.
and it's soft. The heat for your meat. I can't believe that.
You need a new
Well, old boy said
Yeah, we need a new sponsor.
we do. We gonna get a good new one.
Get a brand new.
Yeah, we need another one.
Cause y'all is terrible.
That's wow. You watch
It is wild. The winter about to be over.
One of them Dollar Tree socks. You watch this one time. It'll rip right up like paper.
It's gonna be mad. Gonna be
Yeah.
real cold.
Yeah, sneeze.
Oh, Biz Naive, since you been gone, you know you weren't here last week. What you got?
It's crazy for an ex that gives you a deadline to get back with him or her. Y'all understand that?
Is it okay?
Somebody
is it crazy
give
for an ex to give you a
give you a
deadline
deadline
to get back with them?
Love me or leave me, babe.
I know that. I know it's right.
I mean, you don't make no potato salad. I can't deal with you no way, so.
Cause you can't make no
You
potato
right.
salad.
Yeah, I need my potato salad.
Oh, Miss Wimbish.
Miss Winbit.
She can cook.
She can cook.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
hard.
was seeing her pictures too.
She
Oh,
turned
I-
it.
She
turned
throw
the stove-
down.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
down.
she
Oh.
cooks.
She turned the stove on.
She turned the stove on.
She turned the stove on.
Turned the stove upside down.
It's gas or electric.
Both.
He said both out. I mean, she doing
Potato
that.
salad.
Bet.
No, so that I mean,
cool.
that I remember that question that you pulled. It was a story. The girl basically said she broke up with the guy, and he gave her a timeline to when she can get back with him. And if she don't get back with him in that time, then don't ever come back again.
A timeline like
But
this.
if we broke up,
If
how
she
you gonna
left
give me
you,
a timeline to get back with you? I didn't understand. I was
maybe
like,
the time
huh?
is up.
A timeline like it's a car payment or something.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got 90 days.
You don't come out
To bring it back,
you come to
guaranteed.
get that. You gonna throw that away.
I said, oh, I got to throw that in there because I ain't never. You ain't got to give me no deadline, bro. Because when I let you go, it's I holler. You think about that cop boy? That was crazy. I was
It's just
real
something.
shocked. Like you break up with somebody and she tell you, look, capo, it's over. But if you won't get back with me, you got this. You better act quick. Well, what you break up for?
I mean, that has happened to me before, and y'all know how I am.
What,
Oh,
got a
I
timeline?
Do no
An
ultimatum.
Yeah, it was
You ain't got time for that.
and
What's the ultimatum?
y'all know I don't cooperate with idle threats.
No, because he the person you like. You gonna do this? He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. I don't blame you.
You
I
gotta
wouldn't do
let
it either.
me. You gotta allow me to do something. You don't summons me to do it, because I'm gonna rebel.
Summon.
Summon.
A
Ain't
lot
nobody
of
got
take
time.
you to summons and shit.
What? First of all, I don't summons anybody. I
Oh,
knew you was
okay.
gonna try to come at me.
All right. Okay.
There's a form of submission when you're in a relationship. Usually it's associated with women, but really it comes from both ends.
Right.
You are dealing with somebody, so you're going to answer to them to a certain extent, and they're going to answer to you to a certain extent. I think the ego is what brings issues to relationships.
I agree.
But if you broke up, you broke up.
You
Like,
ain't no getting back together for real.
and there's no, I don't agree with giving people ultimatums, because if it's something that they already know you got a problem with and they don't generally want to do it, they're not going to do it.
I don't eat tomatoes anyway.
You don't like it.
Don't
No, you don't like it.
Don't
No,
like
you
tomatoes.
don't. You don't even like tomatoes. What you got, Miss Latte?
I have, how long is too long for a couple to be engaged?
Ooh,
Ooh.
oh Lord. How long is
This
too
is
long?
entertaining, because I've had a few people that I know that I told them to just break up because he ain't gonna never marry you for real. I don't understand why people stay together or be engaged for like 12 years, 13 years, and they not married. Like, what are you doing?
Why buy the cow when you had
That's
the,
when you got the
yeah,
milk in the
milk for free.
background.
Exactly.
Yeah, you right.
Like, I don't get it. Like, to me, depending on what type of ceremony y'all want, I would say a year to 2 years. And I say that because sometimes people want a lavish ceremony, so it takes time for planning. and for them to save up the money or whatever. But beyond 3, it's like, bro, what we doing? Like, I'm too old for that.
Exactly. I mean, shout out to my mom. Her and my dad was engaged for 13 years. And I said,
and how many kids they have in
3.
13 years? They was already
kids.
married.
I was
Like, what
like,
is he doing?
What the problem was? Why ain't y'all just got married? Okay.
I mean, sometimes there could be some situations that someone may not know how to manage finances.
Right.
It may be a situation that somebody doesn't know. They may have a little drinking problem. It may be something that holding the person back. Because finances is one of the biggest things that break up marriages. Finances is a huge thing. So if you don't have the finances straightened out before you get married, it's going to be horrible once you get married. Because people don't realize that whatever debts that your spouse owes, you now owe them with them. Because now it's joint debt. So I'm the type of person that we got to get your stuff straightened out first. Because if my stuff is these close to straightened out, we got to get your stuff straight before we blend this together. Because it would be unfair to you if your stuff was straight and my stuff won't good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It would be unfair.
No, but that's a defined reason and a defined plan. So let's say, oh, babe, my credit.
It's
no.
shag. It'll take
Shot.
about 7
It
years to
might
get
take
together.
about 2 to 3 years to raise it up. We gotta pay this, we gotta pay that. We got a plan. We coming together.
And think about this. That'd be the one woman or some women that have bad credit on that level but want this elaborate wedding. And be like, boo, we got to get you out of debt first before we can get you this big wedding.
So
That's why you in debt, because everything is elaborate to you. So we got to pull you down a notch until you can really understand finance. Because sometimes, like I said, if the financial situation is not right, there is no sense in going on, because right now we got to be able to not start in a negative.
But that don't take 10, 13
No, I ain't saying that long. I'm not saying that long at all. But if a person doesn't understand, especially if you keep coming to them saying that, hey, you still haven't got the finances together, we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't do this. Now, I feel like if a woman was really wanted that elaborate wedding and all these things, you can work with me so we can have your stuff paid off, so then we can work for that elaborate wedding. So it may take us 3 years to get your bankruptcy and all this other stuff straight. Then it may take another 3 years.
Exactly.
It may take another 3 years for us to save up for this great wedding that you want.
It might take 5.
So that's maybe 5 to 6 years right there.
But I ain't waiting no 10.
But the justice of the peace only
this is the
costs
thing.
$60.
There you
But
go.
hold on, wait a minute,
I'm just
time
saying.
out. But if I just there right then said,
But
if your
it's talking about
finances aren't right,
the credit and all that
right,
stuff
right,
too.
because you're gonna have
you
joint
adopt
bills.
that.
You're
Yeah.
gonna adopt those bills.
Right.
But if you're the holdup, if you're the female and you want to get married and you are the holdup, the reason why your credit cards are still maxed out after 3 years and he's steady been trying to help you. And then, oh no, we're not getting married. I still love you to death, but I'm not
But
gonna
see,
marry you.
and
because
that's
you're not
why, as
understanding.
an individual, when you are by yourself, you need to do self-improvement before you even meet that significant other. So you're already in a position to be a wife,
ready.
in a position to be a husband. Where you at? Yeah, I'm not waiting no 10, 13 years. I'm going to get married and Social Security on the same day.
Like you said,
that shit.
you don't have to wait if you're the right one.
Hell no.
What you got for us fundraiser?
My word was has it come a moment in your relationship where you love each other, but there is so much ugliness in your past that it's hard for you to have a beautiful future. This don't refer to me, so I can say no.
I wouldn't say I've experienced it, but I've seen it. And I would think sometimes if you can't get over it,
It ain't gonna work.
because you got people that's been together, let's go back to the last question, 10, 13 years, and they've been and cheated on each other, had side kids, side baby daddies, mamas, sisters, brothers, and they still talking about something that happened in '02.
It ain't
And
gonna
every
work.
time they hear a lady name with the same name, they still go on. So it's not really about can it still work because of the ugliness in your past. Can you let it go?
Right.
And truly let it go and work on building it. And even with letting it go, whoever did the most dirt, do you have the patience to wait for that person to heal? Because it's a two-sided sword.
That is definitely true.
Because that person gonna have some trust issues. That person gonna see somebody named Stephanie and you cheated with a Stephanie and every
she gonna
time, and
snap.
I'm gonna roll my eyes talking about we might have to leave this restaurant because Stephanie not waiting on me.
Yeah.
That it happens.
It be that deep.
So it's like, do you have that patience, or is there gonna be a fight? Because it's a give and take to that.
Right. I agree. Well, y'all know my question this week, my Facebook question this week was, friendship. How, if you know a friend is wrong, how deep would you go to back that friend up? If you have proof that they did something they wrong, would you risk, would you risk friendship? Would you risk the job to back them up? Because look, this is the current situation, okay? This current situation, the girl had a coworker, and turned out to be the coworker was stealing. She didn't know she was stealing, but she went to bat for her and said, "Oh no, y'all wrong. Oh, if she go to court, this, that, and third, I'm gonna back up." She loses her job right along with the friend that she want to back up. Turned out to be the friend was stealing, had proof and everything, and you done rode with her and backed her up. And then you done messed up something you got going on. So is there a line? Is there a time where you got to step back and say, I'm your friend and everything, but you can't risk everything you got going on at the same time?
Capo, you want to chime in on that?
No.
What do you think about? What's up?
I don't know what you
I
had
don't
a
got no
situation.
friends that steal boxes.
No, you don't. What? About 2 weeks ago, you had a situation, going on with you, and it's like people want you to risk your position for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I said, but that's up to you, bro.
I don't remember that.
You don't
Was it
remember?
at work? Was it at work?
Yeah, it works. He know what I'm talking
With your coworkers?
about. He know what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, because Capo, you in a manager position now. So, like, you done transfer from being, we co-workers to now I'm your boss. So sometimes if you know a person's character and you know how they are, that you might try to back them, but then you got to step away and hold your position. So it's kind of in the same.
It's kind of hard because the guys I manage, I've been working with them for years.
Right.
So at first it was kind of a hard transition because they couldn't separate the friendship to now I'm your boss.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I had to sit down and like put my foot down, and they had to see another side of me. So it's like it went from we cool, but you the boss. So it's like they got to tread waters around me now.
Right.
I don't like that position, but sometimes that's how you have to be for people to do what you need them to do.
I mean, you gotta understand. You gotta move up. You can't stand
you gotta
still
get
for
your
other
money.
people.
And you gotta get your money
Mm-hmm.
and your positions, and you're gonna get your more advancements, and people need to respect that. And that is a hard thing, like working with people that you know or whatever, and them that transition. Because I did the same thing when I was a DTR back in the days when I was from the assistant manager to then the full-time manager. When I was like their main manager, they're like, I'm like, oh, because I can't be myself on no more. I can't be doing this. I can't be doing everybody's watching me. So people are like, oh, well, Kim, you be doing this too, so we can do this too. I'm like, but I'm the manager.
And then they automatically think they can get away with things because they've been knowing you for so long.
Right. Or they're trying to bring up something from the past. So, I'll be like, it don't matter.
We used to.
Yeah.
No.
So that's how it goes. So, yeah, you have to really separate those two. Like, I really see, like, how those things change. I mean, even, like, sometimes, I just see, I think it's not even, like, something that people just, like, do, intentionally. But it's just, like,
a norm sometimes.
If you my boss and I know we be chilling, I'll be like, and you come and tell me another one, be like, well, hold on, we was just chilling. We was just in the bar or whatever. Like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? So it's a hard transition.
And then the crazy thing is what they don't realize is, like, you being the supervisor, your superior are 9 times out of 10 Caucasian and white.
Yes.
So they don't look at things the way you may look at it.
Right.
Not at all.
In their mind, they messing up. We get rid of them right then. You may not think like that. So
It's definitely different. I know I go through it on both ends because I supervise a lot of people that are way older than me. So that's a big transition.
There's a
lot of bitterness and a lot of
let me tell you, a lot of shade.
a lot of
yes, I'm dealing with that right now.
kind of put you in your place, but then I'm from Virginia, so I'm a Southern girl. So at the same time, it's like I've been taught not to disrespect my elder, even though I'm your boss. You still my elder, but at the same time, you be doing slick stuff that you know you ain't got no business doing, but you think you can get away with it because you've been working here for years. So not only am I younger than you, you are seasoned at this particular organization also. So it's a double-sided sword in dealing with people like that as well. But in the situation you described, Moan, there wasn't wrong with the friend that was being loyal. It was something wrong with the friend she was being loyal to.
Right.
Because at some point, you could have whispered in my ear,
And say,
"Hey, yo, I did it for you."
like, girl,
you might
step
wanna,
back.
I know you
Yeah.
supporting me, but you might want to calm it down. You know what I'm saying? That's a phone call, a text, or whatever. Step to the side, because if I'm really your friend, then I'm gonna give you that call.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Kim, you know what? I would slide money under the table, so you might want to back off."
Back up. Exactly.
Don't say nothing else, Mo. I don't want y'all to lose your
because
job.
we all going
You know
down.
what I'm saying? Right.
Because we all going down.
Yeah,
So where was
that's
her
true.
Ain't no more
loyalty?
loyalty.
And I seen that with and in that situation, as you said, I stepped back like, you know what, ain't my
Because
business.
I've seen
Gotta
some of
keep
my
it
friends
moving.
when, before I got in management that was doing shit they ain't had no business doing. And at that time, my thinking was, it ain't my money.
Exactly.
Right.
You can't
I
do
don't care.
that.
I'm not responsible for it. So you was like, okay. But then it's like when you're responsible for it, then they were like, well, you just didn't care about that. I'm like, yeah, because I wasn't getting that check. But now that I'm getting that check, these things have changed.
Exactly.
I gotta worry about
Because
it.
one thing
I
about
got
it, if they
people
got that
that
position, then they would be like, okay, no, you can't do
Yeah.
this, you can't do that. So that's what I'm saying. People just don't know when to stop and cross the line and to make changes. I think that's a lot of times, like people say all the time, they're like, oh my God, you used to be a bartender, you used to this, you did. I'm like, okay, yes,
That's
we
what
all
used
have to
to.
move up and change and do other things, and we always stay in the same
Yeah,
position.
same
Good gracious, how can we ever progress in life? Why y'all want to hold people back? Like, what in the world?
And it's called getting older.
Yes.
And it's funny that you said that because somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago. I made a comment saying I don't do clubs no more. Like I'm a promoter, but you know how I used to promote back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. And it was like, well, why you was good at? I said, well, I'm getting older. I get tired of being in the club.
Yes.
We do happy hour at the alley on Fridays. I'm happy with the 7:30 to 10:30.
Right.
I'm home.
About
I'm
midnight.
home in bed by 12 o'clock.
No.
As opposed to, I used to get, the club
home
closed
3
at
in the
2.
morning.
I'm getting home 2:33, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And going right to work.
Exactly. I'm older now, so that lifestyle just
I
don't.
experienced that too. I clubbed myself
Yep.
out too with promoting, and it was just like,
It's
if
gotta-
I'm not in the if you see me in the club, I'm either supporting something or making money.
Right.
Exactly. Well,
That's
you gotta. Well, that's the point. You gotta move up. You gotta hold. You can hold your loyalty, but at the end of the day, you still gotta step back because other people's mistakes can become your mistake. So that was Pandora's Box with your girl SomeOne, each and every Wednesday on the Lovers Rock Show. So, Capo, what you got for me on that new edition?
No.
That new.
I just want to say
NE.
this. Kim, I am so proud of you. Like I said, I've been knowing